in the San Fernando Valley, East 101, a lot of smoke in Woodland Hills and Calabasas.
Don't have that for you, so.
And use of water, so important, precious at this particular time.
And the Santa Ana Canyon and Weir Canyon areas are really the areas that are of the most concern at this point.
It's 2:30 in the afternoon. They're covered with smoke. The Corona fire, the Brea fire. So earlier this morning there was a Granada Hills fire. Somar fire last night. Santa Ana winds have kicked it up. This is the first time during the day we've been covered with smoke. Well, today is Monday. It's November the 17th, the day before my birthday. But this weekend was kind of hairy here in Yorba. We had some major fires, lost somewhere between 30 and 45 houses. So it was a major thing, and Carol was evacuated for her family for a long time, and we had a potential evacuation. We were ready to go, had the cars loaded, and it was kind of touch and go there for a while, covered with smoke and on the national news, and of course it was on the news here 24/7 there for all weekend, so it was quite a deal. But we had a little fire at work too. I guess the air conditioner shelter caught on fire. We'll see that in a little while. Anyway, I'm walking to work now and all is well, so maybe we'll see if we take some pictures along the way if we can see anything. So all is well. Greetings from a beautiful day in Yorba. It's kind of hard to see from here, but the tops of the mountains there are all charred. They just burned right behind those houses and went all the way to the top of the ridge. As I walk along here, you can see these homes up here, and there's shrub between them, and you can see the fire came right down between these houses into the brush areas. So it was really a fire that was very much intertwined into Yorba. There's a fire marshal. You can see the street behind me is San Antonio Road, and right up San Antonio Road is where most of the devastation was. Quite a few houses are right up at the end of San Antonio Road, and that's where they lost probably close to 20 or 30 houses. Ironically, it backs up, comes down, finishes here on Yorba Boulevard at the fire station. The street we're coming up to is Stonehaven, and there are a lot of houses that burned at the top of Stonehaven, and you can see right behind these this community center, this elderly center, house on the hill up there, fire burned right up to that house on this side of the hill. All of the streets that we passed this morning, Village Center, San Antonio, and Stonehaven, these were all evacuated. It was a mandatory evacuation, the whole area that we're walking in this morning. You can see there's still smoke left over in the Santa Ana Canyon area as we get closer to it. All the way down this gutter line, you can see these palm fronds that came from these trees across the street, and those trees are singed all the way up to the green part. We're now going down into Santa Ana Canyon. This is where I cross the canyon every day. This is La Palma and Yorba Boulevard, which becomes Weir Canyon, and this was one of the hot spots right here. right, this is exactly where I walk every day. This is the entrance to Yorba Regional Park. You can see this corner was on fire. And this was tall brush. This brush right here was so tall you couldn't see down to the riverbed. So this burned for a while. And you can see it was across the street too. You can see all of this hill right here, and the median in here was on fire, right there. Well, if you go right up past this truck, you turn right, another 500 feet, that's our shop. Right up this street is Morning Star, where they lost several houses. Here's the median, you can see it's all burnt across the street. Right between those trees, that white building, that's our shop. It was just that close. Griffiths Printing right there. That's how close we were. All right, this is the side of our shop, and this is how close it got right here. The embers came onto this little fence area, got between these slats, and burnt down the fence. Set the air conditioning unit on fire. We were lucky somebody came along and put it out. We're at the top of San Antonio, and that fire truck right there was from San Francisco. Coming up this street, we passed several from San Francisco. But you can see that this street, normal cul-de-sac, houses are just fine. At the end of the cul-de-sac, that one's completely gone. The apartments that burned right here. Well, it's been more than 2 weeks now since the fires. Thanksgiving has come and gone. Many people in Yorba Linda had much to be thankful for. There were 113 homes that were lost in Yorba Linda, but yet when you see the extent of the fire, it could have been far worse. So life is getting back to normal in Yorba Linda, and we're grateful for that.